Ashton.
Here she is.
Ooh, that was so dramatic. That was
Is.
very dramatic.
Oh my gosh, she's coming with an off the shoulder. Okay, a nice little coral blue. Hey y'all.
You was really giving a moment over here, huh?
Do I
Come
look
on.
like money? Do I look like it? Okay.
Yes, darling. Come on.
Hi,
I'm ready for this
everybody.
entrance. What
Did you
up,
like
though,
it?
fam? It was great. It was great.
Thank you, darling. Y'all just saw all my feelings in my mouth.
All of them. What up, though, fam?
Hey.
What up, though? What up? This your boy Perry, the wardrobe stylist, and also, as Ashton says, the socialite, and the half of the dynamic duo that sits before you.
Hey, everybody. I am actress, advocate, and human Ashton Grooms, and this is a perfectly abnormal podcast where we celebrate all things abnormal because normal is, hold on. Oh, Jesus. Boring.
As fuck.
Listen, okay. Hi, everybody.
Welcome back, honey. We
like,
missed
listen,
you.
I
Okay.
feel like, first of all, we have a lot to address.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Second of all, I feel like I've been away for so long. Like, this has already become a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. It's like it's a part of me, and I missed it, and I craved it, and I'm so happy to be back.
I'm happy to have you back, honey. I missed
Thank you.
my sidekick here. You know.
Yes. Now,
you keep me
speaking of
going.
sidekick, speaking of sidekick,
Mhm.
who that man was that you had on the show last week?
That was my friend Cliff.
Mhm.
Cliff I've known for a good little minute, and
He
we just
said
have
he
crazy
just a
conversations. So I would.
And he said he just a friend. And he said he just a friend. Oh, baby, you.
Excuse me.
Hi. Yeah.
The show is going.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
I like that song.
That's my friend Cliff, and we've been friends for a good minute, and we always have crazy conversations. So I was like, "Hey, what's up? You ready to come on the show?" He was very nervous, but he did a great job.
Was he? I didn't get nervous. So, Cliff, if you're watching, I'd like to take this moment to say, because rude people haven't introduced us formally, but thank you so much for tuning in and pitching in on my absence. You were amazing. Mm-hmm. And whenever you want to come back for that tag team, you just let us know, and we're totally here.
Totally here.
Absolutely.
He's always welcome.
I enjoyed it. How was that though? Like, how was it not having me here?
It was very weird at first because, of course, I look for you for my quick banter. So I had to banter with him a little bit, and he really picked up where the slack was left, and we had some good conversation. Some of it was very controversial.
Very, and we're going to address that in just a moment.
We're definitely going to discuss all of that.
I wanted to ask you though, because you just said that he's a great filler in. Mm-hmm. What other things is he feeling? Is he single?
He is. He did say, he mentioned that he was single.
He did mention he was single. Mm-hmm. Are you single?
I am single, but I have a man now. Somewhat, somewhat, I guess.
Okay.
So
I get that.
I have a situation, but Okay.
Well, he definitely was giving all that needed to have been gave. And again, thank you so much, Cliff, for filling in for us during that time. Now, to address some of the controversial things that were talked about, I haven't heard a lot of, conversation about it. And so we're going to leave it at that. But, and of course, we are still growing. So, hey, whatever. But we just wanted to personally say that if anything was said on the last episode, that would be episode 4.
5.
That'd be episode 5. Wow. That'd be episode 5.
5.
That we are truly, truly, truly sorry for offending. There were a couple of comments that were made there. Mm-hmm. Of course, we're not putting blame on anybody.
Nobody.
We're not, reprimanding. We're just taking accountability. Yeah. That as this platform, we respect everyone, we honor everyone's story, and it is the last intent ever that we would have to offend
to offend or
anybody.
disrespect to
So
anyone. Yeah, we don't
yeah,
want to do that. We're not those type of
right.
people.
Not at
We
all.
honor everybody. You know,
Listen,
everybody's normal on the perfectly abnormal podcast over here.
yes,
Okay.
no, they're not. No, they're not.
No, I
Nobody's
mean,
normal. Nobody's normal over here. That's what we
we
celebrate.
that's what we celebrate of
That's what we
being
celebrate.
abnormal because that's
Come
our
on.
normal. Can you get
Get
it?
the shit right, Perry.
No,
This is
we
get the shit
okay.
right.
You didn't
Come
hear
on.
me though. I don't think you heard
Get
me.
yourself out of this one.
I don't
Go
think you
ahead.
heard me. I said we
Yes.
celebrate the
Mm-hmm.
normacy of being abnormal.
Yes. Oh, I love that
Thank
word.
you.
You brought that together with that
Thank
word.
thank you. Can I get
That
my
was it.
credit?
You
Thank
got
you.
it. It's all there, baby. All there. How have you been though? I feel like we haven't talked in a while.
Honey, I'm over here. I'm getting things together. Life is just moving, honey. It's
It
just
is.
moving at a fast pace. And I mean, I'm
It
definitely going to
is.
share more with everybody about everything that's going on. But as of right now, things are moving fast and
Yeah.
I'm getting things together.
But in a good way.
Oh
Things are
yeah,
moving
yeah.
fast in a good way.
They're coming together in a good way. So everything's
Good.
moving the way it should, and I'm just enjoying it at this point. I'm along for the ride, and wherever God sees me fit is where I'm going, and that's where I'm
Really?
doing it. Oh yeah,
So can I tell you something?
yeah.
I had sex recently.
Ooh.
And I'm
I didn't think you
sorry.
were going right there with that,
I'm
but I'm glad
sorry.
somebody knocked them cobwebs off because honey,
I'm really
you've been in a
trying. I'm
drought,
really
and it ain't a good
listen.
love drought either. It's a drought.
Okay, just
Drought.
because I'm not just filleting myself all over the city like some
Nope.
people
Nobody said
does
that you
not
are.
mean that
That's
I
hold
okay.
on, but make it clear because the somebody is not this person that's on the podcast with you either. You may be
Oh,
talking to the audience, you may be talking to the fam, but that ain't me. So I don't know where
oh,
you're getting that from. I don't
oh, it
parlay and
ain't.
just bust it wide open for any and everybody.
Oh,
That ain't it.
oh,
Had to check that one.
wow. Anyway, so what I was saying before I was so rudely, I had sex recently,
Was it good?
and
Can we start there?
it was amazing. It
Oh,
was very, very good. It was while I was out of town away, and he kind of hit me with something that oddly turned me on.
can I have so many questions? Okay.
Sure, don't ask about who, don't ask a name, don't ask where. Just keep it together, okay? We on
I'm
the
not gonna
TV.
okay.
We
So
on the computer.
here's the
Mhm.
thing. Can I ask? Okay. Please, can I ask a question? And I
Go
know
ahead. Go
how you
ahead.
girls like to tussle. So
Go
don't beat
ahead.
me up, okay? I just wanted to know, is this somebody that you're familiar with? Have you already had experience with them, or is this somebody new?
Oh no. This is a dick I've already explored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calm down. Like you
I'm
got
sorry.
real hostile and very
I'm
aggressive.
sorry.
I don't know
I'm
if the dick
trying.
got you more aggressive or what the fuck
No,
is happening with
no,
these side effects, but you just like ready to attack. Like you had
not at
all
all.
claws out, like,
It's the
don't ask me who
shoulders.
it is. Don't
It's the
ask me who it is.
shoulders. It's the
It
shoulders.
was giving me a lot. Put
It's
them
the
bitches up.
shoulders.
Put them bitches up, but
No,
they gonna act
they're
out like
not.
that. If
They're
they
not
gonna
going
act the
down.
fuck out like that, put them bitches
Anyway,
up.
he hit me with something that kind of oddly turned me on.
Okay. Did he slap
He
you in your
wanted
face?
no,
Oh,
no.
that would have been fun.
He wanted me to call him Nate. And I was
Wait,
supposed to be
what?
in a bind. Yes, I was in a bind, and his name was Nate.
Oh, Nate. I thought you said mate. Like
Yes.
y'all were like down under. You had an Australian accent
No,
or something like that.
he wanted
Oh,
me to
okay.
call him Nate because I was in a bind, and it turned me on because I was like, "I'm in a bind, Nate." And then
I don't get it though. Am I just slow?
you are
What
very something is wrong.
what is Nate? I
Something is
don't
wrong.
what is can you
Something is
okay,
wrong.
can you explain to me and the other viewers what the hell is
Have
Nate?
you legit never seen Set It Off ever in your life?
Oh girl.
Have you never
You
ever
really went back
seen?
there? Like,
Have you never
no,
ever
I bet
seen?
okay. Comment
Oh
below if
my
you picked up on that.
God.
If you picked up on her joke from the beginning,
Ah,
please comment down below because
I
I don't want to be the only
guarantee
one that's in
you,
this by myself.
I
I know I'm
guarantee
not
you,
the only one in this by
everyone is
myself.
going to say that
No
they were
one is.
right with me.
They were not there, honey.
Anyway, it turned me on, and I found and realized that I am a fan of role playing. That was the story.
Interesting.
Yes, I never knew before. I thought it
So
was corny.
I've never done role play because like you said, I think it's corny. I've never done role
Yeah.
play. However, with experiencing a little bit more of my kinkier side, like I would definitely try it.
Mhm.
I think I would probably be like a hood ass nigga in my role play though. Like,
So, what is up with you in this fascination with being like a hood ass NIG? What is that? Because on previous episodes, you were like, you call me after 10 o'clock on a good night. What is that?
I think it's what I give off. Like like I told you before, I'm a whole ass catfish. Like I'll give you off in a picture.
Yeah.
Some pictures, let me say some, not
Uh-huh.
all. Some of them,
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a little trade piece, and then you see me in person, and it's like, wait a
Trade
minute.
piece. Okay, cause so okay, in the community,
Yeah.
trade means
Trade is somebody that is not detectable as far as being feminine, gay, or something like that. They're considered trade.
I'm sorry, friend. I love you. You feel like you give that?
Sometimes I can. Sometimes, like if you
What?
look, if you call me on the, like I said, if you call me on the phone, I'm
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
phone with you, and I give you a little deep
No.
voice, and
I
I'm
have.
like,
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
what up?
There was one time you were walking out of your place, and I
Mhm.
guess a neighbor was by, and you was like, "What up, though?" And it was very convincing. It was very
Because I'm
convincing.
always convincing in that
I
aspect.
I had to look at the phone and be like, "Wait, hold on, like who?" Because it was very. I thought somebody had passed you or
Mm-mm.
something, and they said
I'm
that to
always
you, but it
convincing in
was
that aspect. Yeah, that's just
yeah.
what I give. It's like, what up, though? Yeah, that's the Detroit shit come out.
Got you. I'm bringing my shoulders back out. So when you see the sleeves go up, the shoulders are coming back out because my shoulders deserve to be seen.
You should have a cute little like choker on with it or
Well, I
something.
have this on, so it kind of just I don't do chokers, even
You
though I
don't, you
have a
really don't do jewelry like
beautiful.
that anyway.
I
So
don't. You see, I have a beautiful décolleté, but I just don't. I don't do jewelry. Maybe because I'm waiting for when I'm able to afford the real.
totally get it.
You
Totally
get what I'm saying?
understand. Get
Like
it where you have to get
Cartier,
it. And
Hermes, things like
you
that.
can set up a Tiffany too, honey. Don't be grand.
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
You can give a little
Yeah,
tiff
I
and come.
guess. Anyway.
Anyways, back to your dig down that you had, and
Oh
I just felt like it was
yes.
just. Was that just it? Like y'all were calling each other different names. He was Nate,
No.
and you were in a
Of course
bind.
that's not it.
Did
But
he?
of course
I
the rest is
mean,
none
did
of
he
your
strap you to the
business.
bed? Did he like
Of course that's none of your
make you
business.
gag? Like,
Of
can you give
course
us a
that's
little
none
bit
of your
something more?
business. Of
Like,
course
don't lead
that's
us on a this whole little thing, and like you just stop at the middle of the rabbit hole when you're like, oh nope, this is it.
right. Did you and Cliff have dinner after?
Dinner after what?
Oh, the second
I'm
episode.
confused.
I mean the episode y'all was
No, he was at
oh,
home. I was chilling at home,
okay.
and that was it. Why do you keep going
That's
back?
what
Why do you keep
happened.
going back to Cliff though?
I was just asking, but we can move right along.
You trying to make my nigga mad? So stop.
I'm not
Okay,
trying to do anything.
you are.
Sorry, Mr. Black Man, sir. I didn't mean anything by it, but at the same time, he trying to come and I'm trying to move along, and he's still trying to get
No,
me to
because
talk
I don't
about my
think.
sex capade. And
Here's the
I don't feel
thing.
like talking about all of that.
Then don't bring it up. How about that?
I told you what I wanted to tell you. Like I am a fan of role playing now, and I was asking, have
Oh,
you
look
ever
at
done
me. I
role?
got some dick. Look at me. That's what you're giving me at this point. And then you don't want to tell the details of it. Oh, look at me. I got some dick and I called him Nate. All right, girl. What else? Every viewer probably got some dick. So now what? Or some coops or whatever you
Not
want.
okay. So this wasn't a conversation about getting
I
some
thought
because what
that's
I
what it
feel
was
like you're
about.
doing is
I
saying that
thought
I'm
that's what
out
it was
here
about.
cobwebbed up, not getting some. So what we're not gonna do is that because I don't have a problem getting any. It's just that I decided to get some while I was out of town, and we
Does it
so
make it better
happened to
because it was out
have.
of town?
It was so good. Oh my god,
So
because it
what
was
what
like
what makes sex better because it's out of town?
I don't know. I think it's just I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just, I guess you're in a different place and I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It just feels better. It feels like I can leave that there, and if I need it when I come back, it's available. Like it's one of those kind of convenient type of things.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I got holes in different area
You're
codes.
embarking on new territory, so it's just like that type of situation.
Not even embarking on new territory. I think it's more so like what happens here stays here.
Oh, so it's almost
And
like
even though that
like
could
a
be the
Vegas type
same,
of situation.
yeah, but even though it could be the same here, like in my place, it's just I don't, it's just different. It's out of town, and it's how okay, so you know how you're following somebody on Instagram, you guys are following each other, and they're really really fine, and nobody knows that you and this person mess around with each other, and so every now and then you'll like one of his pictures, and every now and then he'll like or comment under yours, and you kind of play this game, and then you get together, and it's like, ooh, nobody knows this, what we're doing. And then when I leave, nobody's going to know either. But then, of course, Ashton has a podcast, so she's going to say something about it. But anyway, no one knows what I'm talking about.
Got it.
Like that. It was great.
Speaking of out of town sex and things like that, I think I just got like a good flashback. So I just saw your countertop in the back, and it kind of reminded me of how the situation was when I went out of town. And yeah, dude, he had me on that counter at first, and he like hit me over the counter, and he started, doing some stuff in the back area.
Okay, stop. Okay.
Oh, you didn't want me to give details. I mean, I wanted to give them something juicy since you didn't.
It was the sound. Go ahead, finish the story, but the sound. It was just enough for the sound.
Oh, that's what it sounds like back there. It's a little moist, and then they add more moisture. So when you add that, it go.
Harry, move on.
Okay, so he was doing all of that, getting it ready, and then it was just like, and just like, plopped it in, and it was just wild. I mean, I probably called him a couple of names. Does that consider us doing like role play? Because I probably say like 4 or 5 names. Daddy was one. The second one was.
Okay. You know what? Just forget that I even mentioned it. Just forget that I was coming to the table wanting to share. Just forget it.
I just got hot all over.
On the countertop, Perry.
And listen, and it was just a random ass city. It was like a Cleveland or somewhere out nowhere. I just flew out for that one day and had me some fun and got right back on the plane the next morning.
Oh, I remember this. Oh. On the counter?
On the counter. Yeah, it was at they
didn't hurt your knees? That's granted.
No, they had the sweets. So no, because I was bent over the counter. And
then so you weren't on top of the counter.
No, I got on for a second because I put my knees up there, yes. And then I was like spread over and I was bent over on the counter. And then I got down. So then he just.
Oh, I hope they sanitize.
I hope they did too, because honey, we was all over that one.
That's why you never eat nothing. If you were ever at a hotel or Airbnb, you never eat nothing that falls on the countertop.
You're supposed to bring your Lysol and
don't ever do
wipes
it
anyway.
I don't care. So don't even Lysol it, because some things Lysol just can't kill. You can't convince
Lysol
me.
Lysol kills 99.9% of germs.
Okay, but we got COVID. So what I'm trying to say is,
kills COVID too.
There's some shit that might be in people's bodies that Clorox can't clear. It might be that 1%. Y'all don't eat nothing off the counter.
You must have ate something recently off the counter. You haven't.
No, I
regret
did not.
That you did.
No, I'm just saying. It's just, oh my god.
You like, oh, this piece of chicken just fell on the. Damn, it was so good. Hold on. 10-second rule.
Oh, because I'm black, I eat chicken. Wow.
Moving on, honey. Wow. Anyways, can we talk about talking about sexual interactions and things like that? Can we talk about this entanglement situation with Laverne Cox and how she was on the red carpet and she was talking to the Smiths, and it was her moment. She was doing a small little interview. I don't know who she was, being a part of that as far as the media portion, but she just basically was like, yeah, I'm so looking forward to more red table talks and more entanglements. And so the Smiths were kind of caught off guard, and they was like, ha 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 ha. Like, they gave a little fake little laugh, and it was like, yeah, no more of those.
Right.
Probably saying bitch.
Right.
Do you think that was tacky?
So here's the thing, right? As the resident trans woman of color who is also an actress, can we talk?
Let's talk about it, honey. Please talk about it. If you don't talk about it.
So there's this thing, right, where when you're a part of a community, you have to support and be a fan of and love everybody that's a part of this community, or else you are like, oh my god, right? Cancel.
So it's a thing. Like, you guys have to rally together. And
it's totally a thing, and that's just it's like that.
I mean, I get it. I
mean, it's like that amongst the Black community. It's like that amongst the rap community or the whatever community. Like that's how it is. I've never met Laverne Cox. I've never been in the same room as Laverne Cox. I have never talked to Laverne Cox on the phone. I've never talked to Laverne Cox in DMs. Like, I have no connection to Laverne Cox. I respect her from being this small town girl who, got to all the success that she got to, but I'm not a fan.
A fan of her or a fan of
what she said? The comment that she said. I feel as though, as it's been said, I feel it was very tacky. I feel like it was very unnecessary. For one thing, okay, so so let me flip it. All right. So I have, what I'm saying, a man, and I am sitting on a show or doing something, and I mentioned that I have, extramarital situation, and I decide to label it as an entanglement, right? Because it gets messy, it gets tangled up, it's all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I bring my man to a night that's about him, right? Because he was basically he was the leading man of the whole night, and he will be at the Oscars and things like that. Of course, Denzel, for what he's doing with what I think is Hamlet. But everybody knows that Will Smith right now for King Richard is the talk of Hollywood. Like, he is the right now. And I bring my man to this event, and I walk up to you, and you say something about something that we have gotten over that I just so have happened to share in front of everybody. It doesn't
that you were dragged, that they were dragged for.
They were dragged.
It was like a year or so, or almost a year and a half.
But at the end of the day, I think that the Smiths are conscious enough to understand the contribution that it gave to the culture, because entanglement will forever be something now, because it
will forever be associated with them.
Honestly. They added that to the culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not a big deal, but at the same time, to say that at that time, like.
So what she said is that she got caught in the moment, and she didn't know, she had so much to say in so little time that she wanted to make an impression, because maybe you did, wanted to make an impression, but still mention some of the things that she loved. And I think that she was trying to bring light that they did bring a certain aspect to the culture. And then also, put light on the red table talk and how that's been influential for her and how she loves it and she wants to see more of it. But like you said, I think it was kind of tacky as well. I think it was like the wrong place, wrong time type of situation. Now, if they were over in a corner type of talking amongst each other, and she's like, girl, mention it, it still would have been tacky, but it wouldn't have been on record for everybody to see in public. Now, she went on to, I guess, not an apology, because she wanted to get on live and try to clear the air. She was basically saying, like, it's out of love. And this is not an apology because I said what I said, basically. So, do you
Mm.
think that she's going to have some type of repercussions within Hollywood because of this situation? And do you think that the Smiths may potentially, have her blackballed or to do anything as far as for her career going
Well,
forward?
you know what? I can't say that, and I would never want to wish demise on anybody,
No, no, no. That's
let
not that's
alone.
not it at all.
I
But do
get
you
what you're
think it's
saying.
potentially having something
That's
like
my
that?
answer. That's my
Ooh,
answer. I'm
got
not
it.
gonna wish that upon anybody, regardless of how I feel about the situation. I don't think it's to that level to where she needs to be blackballed or where
Yeah.
an opportunity needs to be missed or anything like that. Um, I will say though that I had time to process it, right? And I thought
Mhm.
about it because back in the day on the carpet, there used to be a woman called that, was named Joan Rivers. And Joan Rivers
Mm.
was
Mhm.
very controversial. And Joan Rivers would bring up the stuff on the carpet that you didn't really want her to bring up. And she would say it in such a shady way and then be like, okay, fuck off. Like,
People
and
would
the camera
avoid her on the red
and
carpet.
people, yeah, of course, but at the same time, she made a name. So if this was Laverne's, you know, card into maybe being put into that type of a lane for herself as far as branding and a career, sis, you did good. Congratulations, because everybody's talking about it. But if she was looking to be taken as a real journalist or red carpet, whatever, like I just find it was just not it wasn't necessary. And in the context in which she said it in, like I just feel
Yeah.
like maybe if it was like maybe her own talk show, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Like you could have talked about it and but it was just like, like the way you said it and the setting you said it in and the way you pitched it, it just mm-mm,
All on the play.
mm-mm. I wasn't a
All
fan of
on the
that.
play.
Not a fan of that
Yeah,
at all.
listen. Shout out. I mean, Laverne. I hope you've cleaned up, the mess that you've made at this point, and I pray that everything going forward, that if you have opportunities like that with those type of people of Hollywood, that you would think twice about some of the comments that you may say. You know.
Yep. Nobody's
Also,
above
I mean,
approach.
she and also just to speak about Laverne just a little bit more because we're going to go a little forward, but
Mm.
I also want to give her a shout out with Inventing Anna. She is on that series, which I love that series.
I just started watching it.
She played a role on that series as being one of the friends of Anna. And when I say that series is everything to me, like I want to be. Well, I don't want to be like her, but because she's in jail now. Well, she's out. She's out of prison.
Okay, can people stop spoiling it for me? Because
Okay,
I
I'm
don't know
sorry. I'm sorry.
anything.
I'm sorry. But
All right,
anyways,
I just
she
started the
was she was a
series.
scammer, baby. She was a scammer. If you want to see scammer, like put her in the Wikipedia page, and if you type in scammer
This
in
is very
Google,
appropriate.
that's it. That's her.
This is very appropriate.
Why is that appropriate? Huh?
It's a great show.
But why is it appropriate? Why did you have to say that at that moment?
No, I'm saying it's because I feel like we're in the climate of scammers now, and
Oh,
but I'll be able to tell later
got it. I'm kind of missing your point, but okay. I don't know where you're going with it, sis.
on. Nowhere. Great show. Move on. Next subject.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyways, can I ask another question?
Sure.
Do you think that there is okay, let me start off and preface it this. With exploring sexuality and exploring yourself, do you feel as though guys who may experience a situation, let's just say they suck dick one time and they say, well, I don't know if that's a thing. I'm going to try it again just to see if it's something that I do like. They try it for a second time and they're like, yeah, it's just not my judge. Do you consider them gay at that point?
Damn. I didn't know that was on the list of things to talk about, friend. That just you did it again. Damn it, you did it again, friend. You're good. You're good. Whew, it just came full force. You know,
I'm curious. I just want to get another perspective. I know I have mine, but what is yours? Do you feel like as though that they're at that point that they're, considered gay or bisexual, or you feel as though that that's just them, trying, and just being sexually fluid and
yeah, I get it. So this is my answer.
mm-hmm.
All right. So I feel that we've been, of course, conditioned to respect and acknowledge certain gender roles, right? Like we've been
Mm-hmm.
conditioned this way.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, in my partially conditioned mind, because I'm trying to uncondition a lot of things, but I'm still partially conditioned. Having your head in another man's lap or region
We talking about
is
the mouth. We talking about like head. Let's just start with
yeah.
just head.
That's what I'm saying. So having your head in that region of another man, it's very intimate. That's a very intimate thing. Just like a woman with another woman, it's a very intimate thing. However, for me, the fact that something is penetrating the mouth, and I guess something penetrates the mouth for a woman too, but it's just different. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. And I wish that I could say that I understand, the fluidity of it all. But if my sister married a man that I know used to, get down with certain things, I would say, sis, you might need to reevaluate some things,
So why is that a thing though? Okay, especially among the cis hetero community, like that's a thing. Like if a guy explores his sexuality,
Yeah.
he's basically banned as far as like, oh, that nigga gay or that nigga is bi. Don't fuck with him. But if a woman does it, oh, she's fun. Oh, it's cool.
True.
It's accepted. It's whatever.
Again, that's that conditioning,
It's
man.
like,
I think
why
it's
is
just,
that?
I think it's the
Why
thing
is that a
of a
thing?
man. A man is supposed to be alpha. A man is supposed to be strong, a leader, a protector, all that
Okay.
stuff. And so when you have two men, I think automatically you think, well, one of them has to be being submissive, right? Like,
So it comes to a point of being who's submissive and who's dominant. Is that where the
of course the fuck it does come down to that. Of course, that's the whole thing. That's why you have a bottom. That's why you have a top. It's dictated in all realms of life. It's just, of course, when you think about a heterosexual presenting man and him doing something so submissive as not even, and this is so childish and stupid, but not even the guy on the receiving end of the head, but he's the actual guy giving the head. Like, nigga, I'm sorry. Ooh, I don't even like saying that word. But yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of hard for me to look at you and say, oh, okay, you straight. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And I know a lot of beautiful heterosexual men. Now, see, we finna have a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It just got you all
go
ramble.
ahead.
It got you all
Not
ramble,
really.
Fred.
But it does open up a whole different conversation. So it's just one of those things where I don't know how to call it, friend. Okay. I can't call it.
So I was recently just scrolling and I saw this interview where Tank, the singer Tank, he was being interviewed by a couple of people. I think it was from the Breakfast Club. What was her name? Angela. Yeah, Angela. Mm-hmm. And some other girl. And they were basically talking about how there is a 3-strike rule to consider somebody gay. And what they indicated was that, and what Joe was actually, not Joe, but Tank, what Tank was actually saying was that if a guy tries it once or twice, that does not consider him to be at that point gay. Now, if he goes back for a third time, then that's when they're considered as far as being gay or bi or, you know, actually identifying with whatever their sexuality is.
He said that about giving head to another man. Like, I thought it was about eating butt.
No, it's about head.
Really?
It was about head. It was about head.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So my view on it is that I feel as though that if that's the case, and then if you are wanting to explore that realm, I'm not going to at first call you gay about it, but if you want to go back for a second time, then you're more curious than what you are. You're really trying to make it like maybe this is it. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's two strikes for me.
So why? Okay. So let me ask you then, because now I'm
Okay,
gonna play the other side.
go ahead.
Why does it matter? Does it matter to you?
It really doesn't matter, no. But I think that if we're going to be identifying things, let's call a thing at that point.
But okay, so is someone who enjoys giving oral sex to a penis, are they automatically, if they're a man, are they gay for
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that's another male. That's
Yes,
another male's organ. Or is it considered an organ? Or yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I mean
And
that,
it's yeah. So whether it's
but I think,
penetrating somewhere else or penetrating their mouth, like you're still interacting with another male.
do you think it's the label of it all that keeps a lot of men kind of hidden and behind closed doors when it
Of
comes to
course,
that?
it keeps them on the DL. I mean, because at that point, just like I brought up before, men are not given that opportunity to explore their sexuality the same way that women are. Because again, they're blackballed and things like that. Because I can ask any other straight woman or any straight friend that I have that's a female, that's a cis woman, that she's going to be like, oh, if somebody did that, I don't want nothing to do with him. And I'm like, damn, like, but
But
just by years ago when you were back in college, you was licking cooch and you okay with it. Like,
and that's my
what is
next
going
question.
on?
Do you think that it's a cultural thing? Because I know some white women that know of situations that their husbands have been in and they're fine. Do
See,
you think it's just a cultural thing?
that's the other side of it. I've never asked anyone of outside of my race that
Mm,
particular question. So maybe that's a thing.
I
And
think it's a cultural thing. I
it
mean, of course, like pretty much
possibly is.
everything is, but I just, you know what, I feel like it's your place to define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you are gay, then you're gay. If you're not, then I'm gonna respect you as if you're not. And it just is what it is. But it's a tricky question. It's a very tricky question. And I
It
know
is.
it's childish, but especially the position. Like, are you the guy that received the head or are you the guy that gave the head? There's a difference for some reason. And I don't know how to explain that.
I think the interaction period, honestly, it doesn't matter who's giving, who's receiving. You both are interacting, and you're
Well,
both
yeah. I mean,
males.
but when
But I
it
mean,
comes
I
to
get where
it,
you're coming from as
guys
well.
tell guys to suck their dick every day, like suck my dick, like it's a thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
it's a
kind of like,
thing.
again, that am I the alpha or am
Alpha,
I the
yeah.
submissive? You know?
I get that. Especially at the gay. Speaking of the gays and everything else, I heard that the new Candy show is just full of gays, and like everybody on the
Baby,
show is a
everybody
part of the
is
community.
gay, and it's like, is this what Atlanta is for real? For real? Because oh my God, they were. And I don't have a problem. Y'all know we need to have more opportunity and we need more representation for
Oh yeah,
everybody out there. But God damn. I mean, one person would get off the screen, the next person would come on, and they was like clearly gay. And one other thing that I have to address, because it killed me the whole entire hour that I was watching. Don't nobody know how to match foundation? Like, out of everybody that's on there, everybody just got unmatching. Did they all use the same shade of foundation? And then we just got on camera and just tried this shit out. It was
they
very,
had the
very
same makeup
distracting.
artist, and she just
It
had one
was
palette,
very
and that was it.
distracting. And I was very, very upset. And because of that, I did something today to show the difference, right? Because see how my neck and everything kind of combines. But when I put my arm up here, she a whole different person. She a whole different person. Y'all neck and y'all face was a whole different person the whole show. So
Ooh,
it was just a lot of it was just a
there's a lot
lot.
going
And
on.
it made me wonder, like, does Candy really have all them gay men around all the time? I mean, not to say that she would have any reason to not, but I mean,
I think a lot of her really, really good close friends are gay. I know that her wardrobe stylist is gay, her assistant, Don Juan is gay. I just know that a lot of people at her restaurants are gay. Like, I just think that she embraces the community, and I appreciate that about her.
But I guess you would really have to know your man, because that's where I'm coming at with it. Right
Oh,
now,
oh, you on
Todd.
the opposite side of it.
Now
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
got it.
I don't know Candy. I don't know Todd. I ain't never met him before in my life, and hopefully one day I can, and hopefully we can have a conversation. It won't be no problem. But what I'm trying to say is when you have, because my girl Kiara Sheard over in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Kiara Sheard Kelly, she has a husband, and she, whenever she's having any of her girlfriends come in from out of town, she gets them a hotel.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I
Like she
heard
doesn't
about
even
that.
let them stay with her,
She's
right?
like, girl,
So,
no, you can't stay with me.
and I'm not implying that Todd is anything other than a child of God. I'm not implying this. But what I'm saying is that when you have that many in the world of, the downloadation of it all, and you know what I'm saying, the just give me a little head or whatever, however the shit be going. Like, is it really safe to have like that's a lot?
That is a lot. But can I say this though?
And they're
I
not
think
ugly.
no, they're not. Can I say this though, to go a little bit off topic of that, because you did mention about Todd and Candy's situation and how that people are around them like that. I think that Todd and Candy have a really good trust and bond between them as far as in their marriage. So I think they're able to explore a lot of different things within their marriage because they are so open with each other. So just like they're able to bring
Do you think
certain
she pegs him?
individuals in. Oh, definitely. I
Do you
I think that yeah, I think that's something that happens allegedly. I think that that's something that happens. I think that they bring the third person in, like how that whole situation, it was like they're trying to bring Portia into the situation,
mm-hmm.
and the whole you drugged me and took me to your sex dungeon thing. But I think that's a real thing for them. Like they play around, like that's a thing. Like they're fluid in that.
Right.
So I mean, I think they just have a strong bond, and I commend them because that's a lot for a relationship, especially if you guys are going to be dibbling and dabbling with other people and bringing them into the bedroom. That
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of trust, a lot of strength, and a lot of communication. And I commend them. It's going to take my head off to them for that. Just
Commend
that
them.
alone.
I just
So,
don't know. I don't know. Like I'm gonna watch the show because I love Candy and I'm committed. But you know what I'm saying. We're gonna see. I just
do you know another rumor that they're circling around is that they gave Candy this show because they want to see how it's going to go, and then they're going to bring Phaedra back on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the reason why they weren't bringing her back on before is because you know how Candy made a big scene of saying like, if she comes back on the show, I'm leaving, blah 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 blah. So I think they're trying to see if this is going to be something as far as Candy going off to her own lane, like how Kim Zolciak went off and did her own little spinoff situation and kept it going. If this is going to be a thing for Candy, and then they'll bring Phaedra back, and Real
But do you
Housewives of
think
Atlanta
that
will be a little
Candy?
bit.
Let me tell you, because do you think that Candy could hold on her own? I think
Yes.
I
Yes.
think Kim held on her own so well because she's Kim and she's just outrageous and bizarre. But I feel like Candy is a lot more like she's a boss, but she's not as bizarre as you know what I'm saying, like a Kim Zolciak. Like
I will say
she's a lot.
she's not that completely out there, but I do feel as though that she can hold it because of the family. Her mama and her
Oh my
auntie
God.
are a
Yes.
situation on their own. So I feel like this show
Yes.
will go far because of them. And her just being associated with the whole little pack, and then introducing, her layers of her being stepmother, her being a mom, still trying to be a boss, and also I feel like those are things that we want to see. So I feel like
Mm.
this show will probably do well for her.
Okay, well, I'm
We
gonna
shall
give it
see.
some more. I'm gonna give it another. I will say that she has been serving all the looks lately. I mean,
She's
with the
doing
hair,
good.
the body, the clothes. I mean, she is really
Candy
doing it.
looks good. Candy
Candy
looks
looks
damn
really
good.
good,
She looks
very
damn
good.
good.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Speaking of good bodies, and I know you mentioned before this is a fake body, but I don't know, but she's also down in Atlanta as well. And she was actually supposed to be introduced as a friend on the show to Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I guess the situation didn't go through. The contracts weren't contracting or whatever case may be. But
Ooh.
Delicious, formerly from Flavor of Love, Delicious, and a native Detroiter. Shout out to
I'm
the
sorry. Can I say this right
um,
fast? And then I'm gonna shut up. Right? I don't even want to talk more about this story. Can I just say this one time?
oh my God, go ahead.
All right. So like for real, I stopped trusting her like after she started with the cosmetic surgery because like I feel like I was vowing for her. Like she was my girl when she was on, Flavor of Love. Like she was my Detroit girl. Like that was my like I liked her. Her hoops. I
Boots.
even liked Safari. I liked, you know what I'm saying, Tiffany, New York. Like I liked them girls, but I liked her because she was so
Those were the original
real.
girls.
Yes, because she was so real. And then it's like she started getting all this stuff done. And it's like now she's talking about, oh, I've never had this done. I've never had that done. Yes, you did. You had all that done and some more. And you even be using Facetune on your freaking pictures, even after all of that. So yes, you did. So stop lying.
Well, I will say that she did lose a lot of weight. She lost about
You're
a
not hearing
good.
me. I'm not
I
talking about
know,
your
I
weight.
know, I
And
know. But I'm
she
saying
lost some
currently
of that with
now.
liposuction because you can get that shit lipo the fuck out and put in your
Wow.
motherfucking hips and your ass and shit. And that's what the fuck she did because the small of her back makes me sick. It's just perfect.
Friend, you want to get on the table?
If I did want to get on the table, that's my prerogative. But you know what? I would tell people that yes, I did instead of being
Well,
on the
why does
social
that have to
media
be,
and be like,
a conversation of saying that I got on
because it is when you come looking like Freddie Jackson, and then all of a sudden you looking like Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, people are gonna have questions, and this isn't the day and age where you don't answer the fucking questions. You answer the fucking questions. Like what?
you are really mad about this
It really
situation.
irritates me because it's just like, girl. So when
Back
she
to
got
the
married, I
back
was
to the
like, is that
story.
real? Is
Back
the
to the
marriage
story.
real?
The
Because
marriage is real. Okay, back to the story. So Delicious and her husband Raymond Santon, I believe is his last name, or
Santana, ain't it?
Santana.
He's
Santana.
one of the New York Central Park
Central
Five.
Pack. Yeah, he was one of. He
Mm-hmm.
has been in prison for a good minute, and he was accused of the Central Park Five situation, where I guess the white woman who was, I guess, murdered in the
You can
park, and
Google
blah
it.
blah blah blah. Yeah, just Google it. It's a whole little series that they have on Netflix and stuff like that. But anyways, so they've been married for I want to say a good not even 2 years at this
10
point,
minutes.
literally. And now they're filing for divorce. Allegedly, Raymond left Delicious, and she literally stated that I've always had my own money. I didn't marry him for money. And
But you did marry him for clout. I'm sorry. And I hope that I never meet this woman before again or ever in life. But if I do, okay, girl. But yes, you did. Because first and foremost, why would you? Because you wasn't checking for no Raymond Santana before the whole Central Park 5 situation got big and they were all over everywhere. And then you was like, ooh, like, and he might have even been like, ooh to you. Both of y'all was on to each other. Yes, it was totally an
they seem
opportunistic
like
thing
they were
because
in love,
you
though.
could, how did it seem like that? How? How? How?
Man, I don't
Exactly. Is it a? I'm
know.
not
I
a
wasn't
fan. I'm not
there.
a fan. I'm not a fan at all. Now, who I could see him with is my girl Evelyn Lozada. I can see that. Or my girl Drita from over there at Mom Wives. I can see
I
that.
don't think he has
But
enough
I
money for
couldn't
Evelyn.
see.
I just don't see it.
Well, don't be
I'm not
counting
I'm
a
not
man
gonna count
pocket
nobody
like that.
coin and nobody pocket, but I don't think he has enough for my girl Evelyn. And not to
You
say
think
that
that
Evelyn is a gold digger or anything like that, but I just think that she deals with a certain caliber of men that have a consistent coin coming. I don't know what else that he's actually doing outside of. I mean, your ex convict that. I mean,
they're not convicts anymore? It was expunged.
it was expired. Okay, but still, like that's still a negative thing on you. So, what type of work are you really getting? And
There's a lot of
what
work
type of
he's
work is
getting.
he? And what type of work is he doing now?
Do you think that that's why him and Delicious are no longer together? Maybe she thought,
I
maybe
don't.
she miscounted the bag.
listen, she stated that she already had her own bag and that that's not the reason why. She basically said that he was a narcissist. And I mean, that word gets thrown around so lightly as far as people being narcissists. And like, it'd be one situation, you go
There are so
Google it,
many.
and they'd be like, oh, this person has this characteristic. Yep, that's them. They are
Mm-hmm.
narcissists. No, girl, that's not it. But this is what she's claiming. He's a she married a narcissist, and that's where it was at. And I don't know. Listen, at this point, it's being publicized, and he left her. Delicious already had her home there in Atlanta, and it is what it is.
Well, let me just say this: like, I'm sorry that y'all's divorce happening and stuff, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I don't wish divorce on anybody.
Right, but I'm all for if you decide to go get your body done and stuff. And Delicious, I love you. If you ever see this, I do love you for real because you was like the realest one. I just felt like you were so pretty. You are beautiful, but
She's
I
very
just
beautiful. She's a very beautiful
girl.
woman.
I'm just saying, dang, just be honest with your shit. If you didn't had this and the other, just tell us that you didn't had this and the other because we're gonna rock with you regardless, girl. Okay, move on.
You
I'm
was mad
sorry.
about that. You was really mad
It
about
did
that.
that bothers me. I don't trust people that just be lying.
I don't trust people that lie about shit either. Especially with this. I hate that we have to bring him up every fucking time that we're on
Who?
here. Kanye West.
Oh yeah. Now Kanye, sir, go ahead, Perry, because I feel like I've been talking first the whole time, and I'm a little highly emotional by all the stuff that we're talking about tonight. But go ahead, you tell them how you feel.
So I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I guess Kanye made a music video. He was on. Was it who was the other person? Was it
The
the
game.
game? Yeah, the game. So him in the game, they had a music video, and on the video, Kanye has this. Is it a paper doll or is it like a form of a doll?
It's like the whole video is like claymation. So it's just like a
Claymation.
little
Okay,
clay.
so it's a claymation that he does, and he basically makes the clay or emulates the clay as far as being Pete Davidson. But he has this obsession now with Pete Davidson
Well,
ever
it's not
since.
even to be him, but it looks like
It
him,
look
kind of
okay.
like
It gives the illusion of that
allegedly.
it's allegedly that it's Pete Davidson, and basically he's talking shit about him. Like, what's
Not
new?
even that. He kills him. He
He
beheads
killed
the
him.
person
He
and
be. I mean, but he's been doing
puts the
this
person
anyway,
in the ground.
so it's been a thing. It's been a thing for Kanye. Like, I
You
think that at this
know,
point, and I said this before on the last episode, Kim, please go get a PPO. It's very necessary in the situation because at this point, we're seeing firsthand that this man is stalking and it's not good. Like, I don't like the light that Kanye is putting himself in. It's really showing his manic behavior and it's not cute. Like, it's obsessive. When obsession comes into the situation, I don't know what you're gonna do next.
but maybe this is necessary for his rock bottom. Maybe this season in his life is necessary for his rock bottom, for Kim, something for her to learn. Like this is all working in the good for them. And I have faith that it's never gonna turn into anything physical. I have faith in that. I think
Yeah.
that Kanye just knows how to play to the masses and he knows that this is something that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any doubt that he wants to be back with his wife and his family.
You don't think he wants to be back with them?
No, I'm saying I don't have any doubt that he
Oh, I thought you
does
said have
not
any
want
doubt.
to
Got it.
be. Yeah.
Got it.
I just, after watching the documentary on Netflix, I have a newfound respect and love for Kanye. I've loved Kanye since Kanye came out, but there's something very charming that you almost want to just grab him and protect that he possesses. And I can see Kim trying to allow him to figure this stuff out, because he's also the father of her children. So there's a lot of moving pieces, but she's really trying to, call off the PPOs and hold off to certain situations. She just wants to be single so she can, do what she got to do and it's done.
But with her being in the spotlight, do you think that she really has a chance at doing that though? And really like fully moving on because people are always going to associate.
No. And again, that might be some of Kanye's intention. This will forever be. Do you remember? Well, you probably don't remember, but people used to always talk about Um, wow, Elizabeth Taylor and her husbands.
Okay.
People always, they were very infamous. The Judy Garlands and her husbands. Like people will always talk about, you know what I'm saying, Elvis and his wives, and people will always talk about. So this will be one of those things where it's like, oh, Kim Kardashian used to date, and her children are by Kanye, and this is an infamous time that will forever be. And I honestly think that Kanye is in such a different mind space than a lot of normal people, that everything he's doing is to play out so that he'll have that notoriety. That's how I feel.
Do you have an ex that you're always associated with? Like, is there always a thing, like it's an infamous thing of like that was just a situation and that was like a moment? Like, do you have that?
Not a public one, no. It's a private one between the person and I, but nothing that no one else would be like, "Ooh, you're synonymous with this person," because.
Also, you weren't like out there like that as far as in the public with your situation.
No.
Okay, got it.
Do you? Have you?
I think I had one like way back in the day. So way back in the day when I was like new to the scene, fresh meat, honey. Back in the D. I had messed with this particular person who was very well known in the community. And in fact, like the couple were very well known. So that gives you the thing around what's going on. So yeah, I messed with one individual who was a part of the couple who were very, very popular in the community. Of course, I didn't know any of this because I'm fresh and new to the scene. And I was always at this point, even years later, I've always been the person that they associate with. It's like, oh, that was the one that was dealing with such and such during this time. And that was what broke them up. Not that I have like a toot for that, but I'm just like, that's been a thing. I've been associated with some situations, but hey, neither here or there.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. Great.
I don't want to either. I don't want to bring that back up. It's been long gone at this point. It's been over 15 years at this point now. Like, leave that shit in the past. But I just remember that I got stories for that. It's crazy.
Really?
Like the boys' friends and everything, they were attacking me. They were messaging me on, this is when only Facebook was like really big. They was messaging me on Facebook, giving me all type of threats. It was crazy. And here I go. I'm in the corner fighting.
Right. But in this infamy, so you're Monica Lewinsky in this situation.
Wait, huh?
You're Monica Lewinsky. You're the mistress in this whole ordeal of.
I guess you can say that. I guess. But but here's the thing. I did not know that they were a couple until I found out later on. And then when I found out later on that they were a couple and they were a very known couple, I tried to break this. No, I tried to break the situation off. And I was like, hey, we shouldn't do this. Like, got your whole situation at home, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, he was very persistent, like, no, I still want you. And blah, blah. I'm just like, wait. Then this ain't gonna happen. Like, you ain't about to have your situation and then still be fucking with me. Like, I was like, we got to cut this shit off. But yeah, and then when they cut off and they got, because they would have been together for a very long time, and then they cut each other off, and then he started to fuck with me, and then it was a bad thing. Terrible. Even, let's just say, even his family, they didn't even want to accept me because they were like, we're so used to the other guy. He's been here. Who are you? You're new. But I didn't even have a fair chance, honey. It was bad.
Oh, wow.
It was terrible. That'll be for a conversation for another day. But yeah, it was bad.
Listen, speaking of bad and terrible, they got my baby over in Russia. Now everybody knows.
Who's your baby?
I love Brittany Griner. Now, I don't know what position she plays. I don't know what team she plays for. I've never seen her play basketball. But I'm in love with her. Okay. She is, I think, 6'9" of just this fine. Okay. And I would, but she's
Oh,
married. She's
wait.
married.
But here's the thing,
Uh-huh.
though, because I heard from a good friend of mine that she's from Texas and that this is an old situation. Like this is months after. Like I don't think she's being held anymore or was held. Like this was
Well,
months ago
well,
that
I
this
think it,
happened.
I mean, I think it did happen, but it's just now breaking. So that makes it even more terrifying because she's still in Russia and Russia doesn't have good LGBT laws. I mean, she's very obviously a part of the community. So it's a lie. That makes it even more scary that she's been over there for so long and we didn't even know it until the media decides to release it or whatever. Like that makes it
Mm-mm.
even scarier. Like what's going on? And then there's all this mess going on with Russia and Ukraine and,
Can you tell the
you
story
know,
exactly who she is and
so
what's
Brittany
going on with
Griner,
her?
she is a WNBA player. I don't know what team. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's somewhere in California. Look it up for me, friend.
Gotcha.
Brittany Griner.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she's super tall, very very talented basketball player. She was detained while in customs in Russia at an airport for having vape pens in her luggage, and they found cartridges filled with hash oil in there as well. And
Ooh.
so, yeah, they detained her. And as of right now, it's being reported that they still have her in custody in Russia. And like I said, with everything that's going on right now, it's terrifying for one, because she's a Black woman. And for two, she is a part of the community. And it's just like, whoa, like she could face up to 30 years in prison because of this one incident.
She's young. She's 31. She's
Mm-hmm.
originally from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's 6'9". That's
Mm-hmm.
fuck.
And
So
fine. Oh,
I have a good girlfriend and he's 6'7". So for 6'9", like, and that motherfucker is like, I'm literally like,
okay. So you
this
called
is
him a good girlfriend. So does this mean that I wouldn't stand a chance with him?
no. He's I call all my friends, I call them my good girlfriends. So
So
I
hold on, because why haven't you told me about this 6'7"? Tell me, come on, give me some applause to this story. Sorry, Brittany. Hold on, wait. So 6'7", and then what now?
wow. Um oh, she let me go back. She's playing for
Okay.
the Phoenix Mercury. Phoenix Mercury.
Okay.
Well,
Phoenix. She's
anyways,
playing for Phoenix.
so yeah, so my good girlfriend, she's 6'7". Um, and I say she, and I always mention he, like that's just our talk. Anyways, yeah, we celebrated her birthday this past weekend. So we had a whole brunch situation, everything else. But yeah, he's 6'7", and like this is his torso, and I'm like right here to his torso.
Oh.
Not in that aspect. He's a
So
sister.
I would
He's
be
like a
like,
sister to me, so I'm not looking at him like that.
I'd be at like, I'd probably be at like right under the nipple.
Yeah, he's a good time though. Like that's my girl. And you know, she's tall. She plays
Yeah.
basketball and she's a beast.
Oh.
Hmm.
I've never met her.
On the
Yeah.
slender side though, so I don't know if you want a skinnier.
Oh, well, I mean, well, Brittany Griner is slimmer,
Yeah, a
so
little slim, but still is like beefed, like
yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah. 6'9"
yeah,
worth. Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
Get
My
it.
good girlfriend.
But I mean, my heart goes out to her and her wife. She just got married a couple of years ago, and I just hope that the situation resolves very quickly.
I hope so too. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know much about it, but I hope she gets back safely and everything else.
She's my husband, but I mean, I'm just letting, you know what I'm saying? Like, we broke up, and so I'm letting her do her thing, and then we're going to come back when we old.
So speaking of that, we're gonna jump into this real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and go out. But you mentioned that that's your husband. So, like, what are you into? Like, are you into?
Oh shit! First of all, well, let me just say this before we get into this damn question, because don't nobody give a damn. Everybody talking about you and how fine you are, friend. They ain't talking about me. So I don't know what we need to have this segment
So wait a
for.
minute. Wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait, wait, wait,
oh, honey,
wait, wait,
honey,
wait, wait, wait,
baby,
wait,
Miss
wait, 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 wait,
Perry,
wait, wait, wait.
baby, Miss Perry is the talk of the town, and I'm not saying a mother freaking thing because it ain't my place. I'm just
Wait a
saying
minute.
that
What do
a
you mean I'm a talk
few
of the
people,
town?
honey, a few people have hit my line like, so yeah, huh? Ain't nobody
Wait,
hit your line about me though, did it?
I'm
See, and
confused. So wait, what did they
I'm
hit
no,
your line about me? I'm confused. What did they
they're
say?
they're they're attracted.
Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know who it is, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just me.
Anyway, I'm just me. Anyway,
Wow.
shout out to Niecy Nash and her husband Jessica Betts for gracing the Essence cover. I think it was the first ever uh,
That was
female
big.
relationship, especially in the black, huge on the iconic black magazine Essence. They looked amazing. So shout out to them too. And I think I'm a lot like Niecy. I love. And like I told you before, you just got to be masculine. It could be my Marc Jacobs bag. Uh, if it's masculine, I'm gonna probably want to do it.
Marc Jacobs is not masculine, but okay.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is,
That was cute, Fred. I like the reference, but I
I'm
get
just
it.
saying,
I get it. So
yeah,
you like any type of masculinity, whether it be with female or male. You're just very
yeah,
okay.
absolutely, yeah.
I
I
just
don't
want
force
I just want the
myself
people to be
though.
clarified because I'm still on the hunt for you. Like we're gonna have a whole ass show about let's find Ashton a date type of situation.
Are you really? Oh, that would be
Yes.
so fun. I
Let's
would be totally down.
find Ashton a date. Comment below if you want to be a participant in regards to it because I'm going to be screening people
I
and
would totally be down for that.
we're going
Would
to
I
get
have
you
to
on a
take you
date, honey.
guys with me like on a date and like show like behind the scenes and stuff?
Oh my God, that would be
Oh,
amazing.
that would be so amazing, right?
Of course, like the dates
So
and how the interaction is, and
you gotta get like 10 people. If you get 5 guys, I
it's
would
only gonna be
totally do
five.
it.
Yeah, five is good. That's good because your
5 guys.
attention span is very like you're
Excuse
very
me.
focused. No, I'm just saying you're
Excuse.
very
Oh,
focused.
okay.
No, you're very
Thank
focused on
you.
that one
Thank
particular
you.
person. You thought I was about to go off on
Thank
you.
you. I thought you was about to do some extra stuff, and I was like,
No,
say,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no. You're very focused, and that's a good quality.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Ashton's looking for a date. We're gonna find her
Oh.
a great companion, and I'm going to be
Uh-huh.
interviewing at least 5 people. So if you guys want to
Ooh.
be a part of it, please you can DM me at PWZ on Instagram, or you can comment below on this post here, and I'll go ahead and reach out to you, or you can reach out to me, whatever the case may be. But we're
Oh
gonna
my
find
God.
5 great candidates for Ashton because my girl, she's an amazing woman, and she needs some love.
Is. Is.
She needs some love.
All of
Take
that.
my girl. Put my girl on the flyer.
Come on.
Put my girl on the flyer.
And I cleaned my refrigerator yesterday.
I know that's right. You got ready for the new groceries to come in.
For my man.
Do you cook?
I do cook.
Oh, okay. She
I do
cooks.
cook. I cook.
Give
I
them give
keep
them
a
one
clean
give them
place.
one good meal that they can anticipate.
Oh, honey, I'm from the South. I can make a whole soul food. We can get smothered pork
A
chops,
whole
fried chicken,
spread.
candy yams, creams, macaroni and cheese, whatever you need.
You remind me of Glory
I
off
got you.
of Wade Takes Hill. I got there's some
Yes.
leftovers. That's what you just gave me right there in that moment.
Yes. That's
That's
all of that. I
beautiful.
can do all of that. Whatever you need, baby. If we on a diet, I could get some salmon real tender and good and seasoned. Hello? Huh?
And here's the thing, Ashton is very open. So women, if you're available too, my girl
Yes,
is
of
fluid.
course.
My girl is
I
fluid.
love I love women. You just gotta be masculine. And I don't mean just like you wear your do-rag to bed masculine. I mean like you gotta be like kind of almost like is that type of masculine.
Okay. This is the thing. Find love for Ashton. That is the thing that we're going with. For the next couple of episodes, we're going to be introducing a couple of things more about Ashton, and we're going to
Ooh.
be navigating
Come
through
on,
this
producer.
space.
Come on, producer.
Because we want to get Ashton hitched because my girl can't keep talking about these cobwebs that just be dusted out every 4 or 5 months. We need her to have a situation where it's fluid and she has love and somebody that she's very interested in. And I appreciate that.
Can I say that, yes, I am ready. I think I just mentioned this not too long ago. Like, I am ready to have my person. And I just, I feel like my heart is broken.
Your heart's broken? Why?
Yeah, because it's so hard. It's not hard. It's challenging dating nowadays. Like, it is very challenging, especially as a trans woman. It's so challenging to date. Not to say that the demand isn't there. Of course, it's there. It's just there for different purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm over that purpose. Like, I want to create a life and be loved. Yeah,
and you deserve the love, honey. You really deserve it.
You do too.
Thank you.
Say hey, just a friend. You guys, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I love y'all so much. We love y'all. I plan on not going anywhere for a long time. And if I am, again, then we might have some other guest hosts and stuff. So if you're down to be a guest host, please also email us, DM us.
Yes, please. We're always looking for participants. We want to interact with our family and anybody, any walks of life. We'll get into it.
Yes. And we also want to know how you guys felt about us going live ever so often. So like us going live on Facebook or Instagram, like tell us what you think about that. For all 50 now of our subscribers.
Even if we go for live shows on YouTube as well, like we're gonna embark on that situation too. So we'll literally be taping it live, and then we'll get the interaction from you all. But we want to see how it's going. I mean, this show is growing by the day, and I want to thank you all for supporting us and telling a friend and everything else. Like, because it's just two friends here, and we're just having fun and bantering and just exploring life together, and we be taking y'all for the ride.
Yes. So y'all, thank you so much. I don't have it. Thank you for loving us. That's the quote for the evening. It is.
You didn't have another one though? I thought you were gonna have a good one.
Above all, to thine own self be true. That's my motto. That's my motto. Above all, to thine own self be true.
Okay.
You always ask for more with the quote. It's supposed to just be a marination. I want more. You marinate on it. You think
more. Give me more.
Bye, y'all.
We love you guys. Love.